Hey folks, welcome back to the Metal Mill 52 workshop. I hope you enjoyed my introductory and assembly video for the Proxxon engraving machine. What I'm doing right now, I'm getting ready to actually test it out. I'm working on a number plate for my locomotive. I don't know if this is going to be the right thing or not, but since I had this sitting in the box, that's why I wanted to go ahead and put it together and at least learn how to use it. So I've just been tightening down the workpiece. They don't supply you with a wrench for tightening these things, but I have this little Baco spanner that Keith Appleton recommends, and I bought this off of eBay, and I really like it. So highly recommend that as a handy tool to have. And here we go. I've gotten it set. Let me lock the height down. Here we go. All right, so I've got it set so that it should just, dig in and start cutting a little bit. And listen to how quiet these Proxxon machines are. You can probably not even hardly hear that on the audio there. Crank up the. And that's the one. I did the one once, doing the 3 several times. Start with the 5. I can see the letters, the numbers. It looks really cool. One thing I've been thinking about is figuring out how to make sure I line up the work and have the lettering come out exactly where I want it to be. Alright, I'm going to go back to the 1 because it didn't really cut very much. Alright, I'm going to move this out of the way and show you. I'll cut the camera off and I'll show you what it looks like just with that first cut. All right, that's how it came out. That's really pretty. And one thing that would be useful to do is a size comparison. So here's the template. These letters are about 5/8 of an inch tall, and these are supposed to be half of that. So yeah, about 5/16 and I really like that style, man. If I can make this work, although that's a little smaller than I want, but it might be perfect. Oh, sorry about the camera work. It might be perfect for the little, the side plates on my headlight. I think that would be exactly the right size I need. And it won't, I don't know of a way to make it any bigger than this. The whole point is that it reduces, so. All right, I'm going to make some successive passes and dig in a little bit more, make a few, dial it down so that it cuts in, and we'll see how good we can get it. All right, I just made one full rotation. I unlocked it, made one full rotation of this to bring it down, so I'm thinking that's going to give me, 20 or 30 thou more of a cut. So let's try it. It occurs to me I might be going a little too fast. Oh yeah, I am. Shoot. The cutter is... some reason I feel the desire to stabilize the machine with my left hand here. Sorry, I probably blocked some of the view. I'm going it all over everything again, obviously a second time. You can really feel the cutter engage in some spots and it wants to skip a couple places. I'm sure it has something to do with the rotation and how I'm moving the cutter through the work. There's definitely a little feel involved. We'll go to the last 5. I don't know if you all can see that or not, but I definitely can feel some spots where it wants to stick. Might have set it to take off too much material as well. Alright. Let me cut the, let me grab the camera. I'll cut it off and show you what I got. Here's the numbers after going at it the second time. Really like how it came out. Definitely can feel the indentations there. I think that's just going to be a little bit small for the number plate I'm trying to make, but definitely looks cool, and I really like the style of it. I think for a fact this would be great for the headlight. So the next thing I need to do, now that I know that I can make the numbers and I like how they come out, I need to figure out the orientation thing, because part of this process is going to be putting the numbers in the exact right spot.